We've been looking at variables. All right, this is just a little recap, and then we'll look at some other problems that use variables. So variables, there are 3 uses of variables that we looked at. 3 uses of variables. And one, they're in no particular order, by the way. I'll put them in the order I covered them in class, but no particular order. One is variables that vary. And our problem that we did for that was this triangle plus circle equals 7, where you had some markers. You put some in the triangle. You had 7 markers, some in the triangle, the rest in the circle. So the 2 placeholders there, in fact, I'm not sure placeholder is the right word for that, but the 2 symbols could take on different values. Triangle and circle could take on different values. Triangle and circle can take on different values. And then the second use of variables that we covered in class is variables used in a formula. We did that geometry problem. That's what I call it. Geometry problem. And where we took that the squares off of a piece of graph paper and cut it, made a 4 by 8 rectangle. We looked at the area that we cut it in pieces to make triangles and trapezoids and parallelograms, and looked at the formulas for the areas of all of those figures. So the geometry problem. And the third one is variables used to hold the place of a specific value. And the problem that we did for this was the map problem. The map problem. Okay, and today we're going to continue doing some problems that use variables. And in fact, the next one I have, the next problem, I'm going to put it up for you from the computer. It's on a PowerPoint, and it is right here. Okay, a story problem. It's a boys and dogs. So I have this. There are boys and dogs playing in my backyard. I count and realize that altogether there are 12 heads and 30 feet in the group. How many boys and how many dogs are there? So I'd like you to take a few minutes and solve this problem, and we'll look at different solutions to it and just different ways you could work this problem and get the answer.